I stood in the hallway with a neatly wrapped watch box clutched in my hands, my thumbs brushing the ribbon I'd tied just an hour before. "He's inside with the boss," his coworker said, not bothering to mask her amusement. Thanking her for the promotion. The smirk on her lips should have warned me. But I smiled politely, stepped past her, and opened the door. They didn't hear me, not at first. He had one hand on her waist. The other cradled her face like it was something delicate, something sacred. Lips on lips. Slow. Intentional. I didn't say a word. I didn't cry. I didn't drop the gift. I simply turned, walked out, and drove home with the windows down. He texted me minutes later. "Can't wait to celebrate tonight, baby. Sushi?" I blocked his cards before he could order a single roll. By the time he got home, his key didn't fit the lock. 5 years earlier, he spilled coffee on my thesis notes at a university cafe, apologized like a man raised right, bought me a fresh notebook and 3 chocolate croissants. We spent that afternoon talking about dreams like they mattered. I remember thinking, he listens, he sees me. He proposed after a year. Quiet dinner, shaking hands, eyes that said he couldn't believe his luck. I believed it too. The changes were subtle, like hairline fractures in glass, tiny, spreading. At first he worked late, then he stopped kissing me goodbye. New cologne, a gym membership, despite hating cardio. I convinced myself it was stress. The turning point was a scent, her perfume on his shirt. Not mine, not ours. I didn't confront him, not then. I waited, watched, logged dates, noted lies. I didn't cry, I documented. Control is power. I stayed sweet, supportive. I told him how proud I was of his upcoming promotion. He smiled like a man winning at everything. I met with a lawyer 2 weeks before I caught them, had the paperwork drawn. Quietly sold stocks he forgot I had. Transferred half the joint savings, my half, into a private account. I even sent flowers to his office under her name, just to confirm what I already knew. He came home blushing. The day I walked in on them, I'd already packed his things. Every shirt, every suit, even his shaving kit. I left the gift on the bed with a note, "For all the time you wasted." When he finally called, new number, desperate voice, I answered once. He stammered, said it was a moment, that it didn't mean anything. "Your promotion meant something," I said. "So did the NDA her husband's lawyer is holding." Silence. Then panic. She was married, wealthy, brutal when betrayed. And thanks to a little digging and a well-timed email, her world was unraveling too. I hung up. A week later, I watched him pack groceries in a discount store uniform. No suit, no cologne, just faded khakis and regret. He saw me through the glass, froze. I raised my coffee in a quiet toast, then drove off. Revenge didn't taste like fire. It tasted like silence, like control, like freedom. They say closure is a conversation. I disagree. Closure is a locked door behind you and the sound of your own footsteps moving forward. I never got to give him the gift in person, but I think he wears the weight of it every single day.